Hey everyone, welcome back! Today is September 6th, and that means Baro has returned to the Orcus Relay on Pluto. We now know that our next update is the 5 Fates of Kume, but we still don't have a release date yet. Newsflash, that means Sight is not the new Warframe. That'll be the new Warframe, probably for winter, but I guess we'll finally get to see what Kume will be about next dev stream. Let's see what Baro has. Despair Emblem. Who do you hunt, Shadow? Well, straight from Stalker themselves, pretty obviously inspired. It is for your shoulders. I believe this is new. I don't recall seeing these before. Prime Trial Rounds is here now. If you want to go raw viral damage builds, or if you for some reason are going pure magnetic, but like, I think these days it's mainly because if you go raw actual viral DPS, then yeah, you do have this as a choice. I would still recommend picking it up. This is the only primed element mod for rifles. We are Prisma Dagath. Now this, it's a fun weapon. I'll give it that. We do have better options these days, but hey, if you want to make Clem proud, this is the best version of the primary slot Grakata that we have. Primed regen. If you play Sentinel gameplay, I would recommend picking this one up and bringing it in a slot if you haven't done so yet already, as it's basically what cuts the revive timer down to base only 25, and if you combine this with bond mods, you can easily shave that down to 0 seconds remaining within about 5 or 10 seconds from just killing units that match your bond descriptions to lower that timer. Okay, Teer Sakara. This is the closest thing that Baro actually has that is similar to my own shoulder pieces. That's, I guess my effects are low right now, but usually I get people asking where I get these from. You can't get the pieces out of my shoulder anymore, but the closest thing to it is the Teer Sakara that he brings every once in a while. Teer earpiece. It's right here. It's a little bit hard to see, but that's a cosmetic for your operator. We have a Teer Sentinel tail, the typical usual stuff, nothing special there. Twin Grax Dosen skin. And it does seem like we're getting a lot of Clem love today, this weekend. If you'd like to pick it up, it is in store once again. Prism Machete. Oh, once upon a time, this was actually pretty good. And just barely surpassed by the Machete Wraith, which had a tiny bit better in literally every single stat, and tiny bit better disposition. However, these have both been obviously superseded by Slaytra last year, and moreover than that, the Nami Solo... The Nami Solo is a machete too as well. And not only is it a machete that has very, very high Riven disposition, but it actually gained an Incarnon, if you didn't know, if you haven't been playing in the last year or so. It also gained one last year. And this thing is absolutely insane. It is one of the best melees in the entire game right now. So unfortunately, that turns the Prisma Machete into MR fodder. Okay, we got our Domicile Dana too as well, if you want to pick that up. Pretty ordinary looking stuff. A Teer stencil if you want to put in your orbiter, on the walls, personal quarters, and another part of the Elixir series, the Paracesis this time. A great sword. If you'd like to pick it up, it is available. Gives it a little bit more of a ceremonious vibes. I've always loved the detailing and resolution on the Elixir skins. We got our K-Drive scroll, if you like playing K-Drive. I mean, you have that there. Limbo Immortal skin, the Paper Mache Deluxe. Yeah, most Immortals I don't like, and this one included, because it does not respect the original texturing on the Warframe itself. Prime Rubito Line Barrel. If you care about serious Archwing stuff, or say Prophet Taker runs, this is pretty much a mandatory pickup. He doesn't bring it around very often, and it's a big damage boost to your Archguns, so you definitely want to have this. And we got our Flagellokins Prex card. Put it up in your orbiter, decorations, the usual. Fast Floof, the low cute one has come around again. One of the 2 worms of Sun and Moon on Deimos. Fresh and ready to place in your orbiter or dojo. Javi scrawling, another fancy wallpaper, I guess. What happens when you give kids with crayons for your personal quarters? Buzzkill. Granted, this is tradable. It also drops from Eidolons. I don't think it's that expensive these days. So personally, I would rather say just trade for it. It's not worth 375 ducats, but if you hate trading, I guess that's there. Prime Magazine Warp. This has a couple of fun uses, one being Ambassador, but I'm sure you guys got many other ideas on what you can do with this. I would still recommend picking it up, even though it's a little bit more niche. There will always be moments in the future where you go like, wait, that's kind of cool. If I equip this on it, then I can do that. This is that kind of mod. So I would suggest it too, to grab it. We have Sentinel's Blueprint as always for his quest line and Fate Path Ephemera. And like every time, if you show up with an Aros Prime, the Lost Signal quest item to escort Baro will also show up. That is what Baro has brought this week to, well, all platforms, because of course they're unified. I'm cooking on some stuff. Don't worry, I have a huge backlog. No, I'm not MIA. I'm around. I still stream. So you'll find those links down in the description if you want to check out what I'm doing when I'm live there. But otherwise, that'll be it for this video. Like and subscribe goes a long way to helping out the channel. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.